Basketball was originated by Dr. James Naismith in America in the year 1891. He was a physical education instructor at the International Young Men Christian Association Training College in Springfield, Massachusetts, USA. The invention came about when Dr. Luther Gulick asked a student to design a game which could be played indoors during the winter when football and baseball could not be played. As soon as it was invented, the game was popular from the first day it was played. Naismith composed the first 13 rules of the game basketball. The Youth Men Christian Association all over America's schools propagated the game. The students equally carried the game to their homes, and due to the international influence of the Youth Men Christian Association, many countries in the world learned the game. This resulted in the formation of the International Basketball Federation, that is FIBA, in 1932. By 1936, the game was introduced into the Olympics, which was held in Berlin, Germany. The history of this game in Nigeria: there were two American Peace Corps members known as D. Smith and F. Morton that were sent to schools to popularize the game of basketball in Nigeria. The Nigerian Basketball Association was later formed in the year 1965. Nigeria took part in the basketball at the first All-African Games in the year 1965 in Congo, Brazzaville. The game was also featured in the first National Sport Festival in 1973. Basketball is now a popular sport in Nigeria. Basketball is a game played with the hands by dribbling, tapping, passing, rolling the ball in a rectangular flat and hard surface. Two teams of 12 players each, with 5 players on each side, play at a given period. The game is started with a jump ball at the center circle. This is when the referee brings the ball to the center of the court, tosses it up, and 2 players, each from the opposite side, come and struggle to get the possession of the ball. The purpose of the game is for each team to throw the ball legally into its opponent's net and deny the other team's possession of the ball and access to scoring. The two opposing teams use 3 basic rules of no contact, one pace while holding the ball, and dribbling to outwit his opponent. A score can be made from a feed or free throw. 2 or 3 points are made when the attacking team scores from free throw. 1 point is made from each foul shot, and the team with the highest number of points win the game. 3 courts and other table officials supervise the game of basketball. Now, what are the values of basketball? Point number 1, basketball is used for entertainment and recreation. People derive a lot of pleasure watching the game of basketball, as basketball is one of the world's most popular sports. Also, it is one of the sports that is used to keep the body fit. It helps to develop mental alertness and quick decision making. It makes players to be agile and healthy. Also, it promotes good social relationships among other players. It is a sport where skills are developed, and also with basketball, one can earn a living. Now let's consider some facilities that are used in the game of basketball. The first and the most important is the basketball court. It can be made of wood, especially for indoors basketball courts, and it can equally be made of concrete or clay for outdoor basketball courts. Now let's consider the several sections in a court, in a basketball court. The restraining circle. The restraining circle is the center of the court. The circle has a radius of about 1.8 meter. What is it used for? It is a place where the ball is jumped. That is, where a jump ball is taken by two opposing players to start the game at the beginning of first and second halves. It is where no other player is allowed to be when there is a jump ball except the official delivering the ball and the two opposing players. The restricted area. The restricted areas are situated in each half of the court. It is trapezoidal or rectangular in shape. The area is bounded by the free throw line. No attacking player is allowed to remain in this area for more than 3 seconds. The arc. The arc is present in each half of the court. It is semicircular in shape and it has a radius of 6.25 meters. If a shot is taken outside the arc, it counts for 3 points, and if it is taken inside the arc, it counts for 2 points. The backboard. The backboard has a flat rectangular surface. It is 2.9 meters high from the floor at the lower end and 2.95 meters at the upper end. The function of the backboard is to hold the ring in place, and the backboard is used to lay the ball into the net. The ring. The ring is made up of metal with a thickness of 2 centimeters in diameter. It is attached to the board at the middle of the bottom length of the smaller black or white rectangle. The upright. The upright is a stand that holds the backboard in place. It can be made of metal or other materials such as wood, especially for local basketball courts. This video by Ninh gives a detailed overview of the game basketball.
Ninh explains the rules of basketball. The object of the game is for your team to score more points than the opposing team. Teams are made up of 15 players, with 5 players on the basketball court at any one time. They consist of 2 forwards, 2 guards, and a centre. The game starts with a tip-off. Once someone has won possession of the ball, they have up to 24 seconds to shoot the ball towards the opponent's basket. These baskets are 10 feet above the ground on a court that's generally about 94 feet long by 50 feet wide and varies depending on where you play. To move the ball up the court, you can either pass the ball to a teammate or dribble the ball, where you bounce the ball up and down repeatedly whilst in motion. To score points, a player must shoot the ball into the opponent's basket. You get 2 points for any shot scored within this arc. If a player scores from a shot outside this arc, this scores 3 points. Any free throws that are awarded to your team scores 1 point. Failure to shoot the ball within 24 seconds results in a shot clock violation, and the other team is awarded possession of the ball. The opposing team will try and take the ball off you by either blocking shots, rebounding missed shots, or by stealing the ball away from an opposing player so that they can score themselves. The game is played in 4 12-minute quarters in the NBA, 4 10-minute quarters internationally, or 2 20-minute halves in the NCAA, and the highest score at the end of time wins. There are no ties in basketball, so if the scores are tied at the end of regulation, overtime periods will be played to determine the winner. Wow, that was the shortest video ever! Unfortunately, it doesn't stop there. Whilst basketball is an easy game to understand, I've just explained the basic concept of the game. There are a lot of things in basketball that you're not allowed to do, so to make it easy for you to understand, there are generally 2 types of things you can't do: violations and fouls. Violations are generally called when you break one of the rules. The main violations include shot clock violation. As earlier stated, your team has 24 seconds in which to shoot the ball. If you've not shot the ball within this time, a shot clock violation is called and the ball is awarded to the other team. Double dribble. In basketball, you're only allowed to dribble the ball and stop once. If a player then begins to dribble again, this is known as double dribble and the ball is awarded to the other team. Travelling. If a player takes too many steps without dribbling the ball, this is travelling. And surprise surprise, the ball is awarded to the other team. 3 in the key. A player cannot stay in the key, which is this section of the court, for more than 3 seconds. Charging. A violation in which the attacking player runs into a stationary defender. Possession of the ball is awarded to the defending team. There are other violations that I've included a brief description of here, but the ones I previously mentioned are the ones you're most likely to encounter in a game. Fouls. Fouls are the most complicated thing to understand in basketball, but I'll try to explain this in the easiest way I know how. There are 3 types of fouls: personal fouls, flagrant fouls, and technical fouls. Personal fouls occur when a player commits illegal contact against another player. Imagine 2 players, an attacking player with the ball and a defending player without the ball. Now imagine 2 giant cylinders that surround them that extend from the floor to the ceiling. Neither of these 2 players is allowed to encroach in each other's cylindrical space. If an attacking player makes contact with a defender in his space, then it's called an offensive foul against the attacker. If a defender makes contact with an attacker in his space, then it's called a defensive foul against the defender. Any foul in the act of shooting results in free throws being awarded to the attacking team. 2 shots for fouls inside the arc and 3 shots for fouls outside the arc. If the shot went in and the shooter was fouled, the points they scored count, and they are awarded 1 extra shot. Flagrant fouls. Flagrant fouls are severe fouls that occur when a player has made violent contact against another player. This always results in the other team being awarded 2 free throws. Technical foul. Technical fouls are fouls that don't fit the description of either a personal or flagrant foul. Technical fouls can be awarded for fighting, unsportsmanlike conduct, or abuse from players and coaches against referees. 2 technical fouls equals an automatic ejection from the game. Any team that commits 5 or more fouls in any quarter will have 3 throws awarded against them per subsequent foul, and any one player who has racked up 5 fouls internationally or 6 fouls in the NBA is fouled out and can no longer participate in the rest of the game. This is a lot to take in, especially understanding how the fouls work, but as you watch or play basketball, the rules will become clear. If you have found this video at all helpful, please like, share with your friends, rate and comment. If you're also on Reddit, please post this video and discuss. It takes me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is always appreciated. Enjoy basketball.